Welcome back, boys and girls. Now, I just finished the stream, and because of my bad connection, I cannot keep pouring stuff out, so I need to do this. So, we're gonna make this kind of a video now. But before we start, listen to this. I don't really like this story. It's a thing, if it was like a voiced cutscene maybe, no mission, you just watch it and do some kind of missions, it would be more interesting. But it's like every anime plot, they just take the joke, like, okay, Beast Tamer is cute and she's like doing a thing, she's like doing a whole investigation. Okay, it's funny for like a few quests, but it's too long. Maybe I should try and doing this, leveling up a character to level 90 and then do this mission, just skip it. Okay, maybe don't listen all of the time, just some of the time. I'm too lazy to test this. Okay, so Starro Detective is a quest you get at level 90. It gives you an access to a small dungeon that gives you EXP, but I don't care about that. I'm just here to complain to you. And you're here because you need something to watch on your second monitor while you farm on your main character. I don't know who asked for this quest or stuff like that, but hey, to each their own. I think it's intended for about age 12-ish, and I'm not 12 or 12-ish, maybe mentally. We're gonna start with the story, obviously, because it's mostly about the story. The story starts with us in a village with Chase, or Beast Tamer, however you wanna call it, and we're there just as a frog is being taken away by guys that look kind of like Dragon Ball Z guys. We then just do a couple of talking to people and go in here and go in there. We find ourselves at Henses. We talk to the chief, who just tells us how we're a bunch of young people who knows nothing, and he's the old smart guy, he knows everything. And basically, instead of finding help, we just get more missions put on us by them. They ask us now to look for a turtle, and not just a normal turtle, a special turtle that Hayato and Kana lost. Yes, Hayato and Kana. So they join our forces eventually, again after talking quite a bit, as, get this, Agent Whitefang and Agent Swiftblade. I will let you guess which is which. And wait, the cringe is not ending there. We then get told that somebody is selling special creatures, unique creatures in Pirion. So we get there to find what's going on. And we find it's Jet, just trolling us, because she is also trying to find the same guys we are looking for. So after a few moments, she joins us as Agent Ironside. We then bribe somebody she actually knows. We go do a quest, get some money. We bribe somebody she knows to give us intel of where those guys are. We follow the clues and get to Ilinia and meet Zen, which is a guy who lost his pet tiger just as we get there. And you know what's happening next? Agent Dragon Fury. After the whole team is complete, we head for the evil organization base. However, we get stuck in the same map for 10 minutes because the detectives can't decide on a name for their group. So they suggest a name, move a few steps, and then stop to discuss it. Move a bit, suggest a new name, and stop it. They just continue doing it, repeating until we actually leave the map. It's taking a while, like about 10 minutes. By the way, they obviously settle on Starro Detectives, yes. I mean, it's the name of the quest after all. But you ask, why Starro Detectives? Because the evil guys come from space. Now, after all of this, we finally get to the enemy spaceship. And then we get to the frog, and he changes into a boss. We defeat it in one hit, and he turns back. And everybody's happy. He's unconscious, but everybody's happy. Then the same thing goes for the turtle. We go there, defeat him, and he turns back. But then we get to the tiger, and because he hurried so much, we forgot our brain in the other CRA pants we have in our inventory. So the plus just says, oh no, we are too late. Oh well. And then the tiger just fades away, and they set up like a sad scene where everybody's crying, and we're supposed to feel bad about a creature we met like 5 minutes ago. So we just say, oh well, that's sad. Let's go rescue all the other creatures that were here before the tiger got here. And they're fine, we can rescue them. The tiger we just can't. Why? Don't ask question, okay? Also the turtle and the frog, both of them were captured before the tiger, and we actually managed to rescue them, but the tiger not. I don't follow the logic, don't try, it's dumb. At the end of this, we capture most, not all, most of the enemies, because we need a lore reason for why this is a daily dungeon after all. We then send them to Space Jail and lock it with a space key. Their words, not mine. And as the cherry on top, I will remind you, the heroes we have in this party are Jet, Chase, Kana, and Hayato. And Zen, I don't know his power level, so I can't tell you if he's strong or weak. But all of them get defeated by a flash grenade that's thrown into their face, then they faint and forget all of what happened. And then it's your role, our role, to go back into the present and change it all again. Oh, remember that part 10 minutes ago? Jesus. Now look, this is like the overall of the story. This is what happened in the quest. Besides that, there is also the regular MapleStory problems, that the music is basically misplaced. For example, we're in a scene, we just arrived at the enemy base. It's the first time after this whole investigation you are there at night, looking for a group that does horrible experiments in animals. And what do we get? We get music as if we were in Good Neighbor trying to look up Magnolia's skirt in Fallout 4. I'm not gonna show it for obvious reasons. The missions themselves inside the story work in this way. You get a cutscene, then you get a mission, either go collect or go kill X amount of enemies, collect X amount of stuff, then you get a black screen with some text, and then you repeat that 16 times. Yes, 16 times. Basically, to summarize this whole quest could have been an email. Just at the dungeon, you don't need the lore. I may be the only player that actually reads about the lore, about the story, and I'm gonna leave after I finish all the missions, including the level 290 that's gonna come out in November, so I have some time. But hey, if you're too lazy to make an actual story that's interesting, then just make it a long voiced cutscene with like proper editing. It could be like a 5-minute funny cutscene, and it's just, you know, could have ended way more interesting. Now, what do I base that on? It has all the cutesy anime tropes. You get the cute overhyped lolly, you got the hot-headed guy who loves fighting, you get the arrogant blonde lady, the smart cold-hearted girl, and how can we forget the crybaby good guy? We get them all. I know it's just maybe for me, probably, because only I do that, but please decide on one way or the other. That's it for my rant. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, well, you wasted a few minutes. Keep yourself safe. See you in the next one. Bye. Oh, by the way, before you go, I forgot about this. There's another thing they said at the end of the mission. I just remembered, so I can actually say it. They said all the bad guys go into the Galactic Authority. Now, I don't know which is higher, the Galactic Authority or the Empress. Because if the Galactic Authority is higher than the Empress, does that mean they're stronger? If they're not stronger and they're under the Empress, where were they when we fought the Black Mage? I mean, I have so many questions. It totally can change the power level inside the game. Just a food for thought. That's it. Bye.